skyrocketed and people are loving this amazing game
But
again.
I've not seen this kind of movement around Battlefront, well, since the game was active.
And the entire Star Wars community has actually banded together for once for a positive
Within
common
the past
cause.
24 hours, Star Wars Battlefront 2 has once again broken its all-time
And it's
player
beyond
record.
the point now where EA and Lucasfilm can, just ignore it.
I can't believe I'm saying this again. Battlefront 2 is peaking
Of course, I want
yet
to play Call of Duty.
again.
Of course, I want to play 2K, but I want them to make a Battlefront 3 already, bro. I'm ready for it to come out.
I love Battlefront 2, and the resurgence it's had has been a welcome story. It speaks to a bigger problem in the gaming space, or rather the resolution to that problem. It speaks to how essential community is for gaming, and how that feeling of community has been sorely missing. Howdy, pro gamers. I feel like gaming seems to be in a little bit of a negative funk right now. Just feels like for those multiplayer experiences, we've been left a little dry. Oh, come on. The current COD, Black Ops 6, didn't even really make it half a year for many of us, and even when a new release actually does occur, it's often met with "it's dead" allegations, like a month or so later. Whether they're true or not is your decision. You decide! So to see a game like Battlefront 2 be revived to the point where Steam charts have it showing more peak players than ever is pretty heartwarming. Before this though, Battlefront 2 was by no means dead. Bigger games of Supremacy or more niche modes like co-op or Ewok Hunt weren't particularly common to come by, but in modes like Galactic Assault and especially Hero Battle, you could eventually find a lobby. It was released in 2017, but I picked up the game again around 2022, and it was one of my go-to titles for the rest of that year. April 29th, 2020 marked the game's final update, so since then nothing new has been added, and eventually I grew a bit bored of the game. But if you'd have told me that half a decade after the game's final update, it would see a bigger player base than ever, I would have told you that your alcohol problem is really getting out of control, dude. Whether it was May 4th or Andor or maybe just a drought for Star Wars games, it doesn't matter. What matters is Battlefront 2 is back. I'm happy I get to experience this game again, but I'm also over the plo-coon for those getting to play the game for the first time. There's nothing quite like getting to experience that first 3.5 hour match of Supremacy.
You're shitting yourself! Go to the bathroom!
Oh, not yet.
And for those who stuck with Battlefront 2, I couldn't imagine how it felt to boot up the game in early May to see a full lobby of clones ready to crush some clankers. When I was little, I thought they were all named a Roger.
Roger, Roger.
But if it wasn't for the dedication over at the Kyber modding team, this may have never happened. Their effort with the Resurgence Day campaign undoubtedly propelled the player base and kept those peak numbers strong. I wish I had a gaming PC so I could get some of these mods, because man, do they look professional. I mean, wow. But I guess for now, this'll have to do. Here's my little Captain Rex. And EA have noticed. It's hardly a coincidence the game has been on sale for like $5 as of late. Screenshots of devs hopping back into lobbies, conversing with players about their wishlist updates. YouTubers and streamers getting on the game, making content on a title they may have never even played before. Not to mention those who continued to make Battlefront content throughout this time. Shout out to Battlefront Night, man. Hope you're doing well. All this doesn't mean we're going to get Battlefront 3. God, I wish it did, but sadly, DICE are in the middle of a Battlefield development, and without that exclusivity contract EA once had, a Battlefront game will have to be at the behest of the Disney overlords now. Maybe we'll get an update, although that is also unlikely. There's not much incentive for EA to update a game that's already this old. They're not really going to make much more money out of it. Jesus! Yeah, shockingly, I don't think Battlefront is at the top of the priority list for EA. Number one for them is money. Number two is... Although I would love to see characters like Mace Windu, Ventress, and Pedro Pascal added. For clarification, I don't mean the Mandalorian. I mean I would like to see the man Pedro Pascal in the game. There he is, there's my little guy. I'm sure Battlefront will return. Maybe that's when a new movie comes out, or who knows. But right now, I'm enjoying what we got. Charging into battle or sticking back, picking off enemies with my sniper. Poorly piloting a ship into one unlucky clone trooper. And when you get to play as a hero, oh, the power trip is real. Best be aware, if you see me running at you with Luke or Kylo, I'm swinging the saber like I'm trying to hit a home run. Ships flying overhead, walker feet crunching the ground beside you, all while laser shots light up the sky. There's nothing like Battlefront. Battlefront 2 is the first time I've seen a game come back from the depths. A 3-1 deficit and an insurmountable lead by Father Time vanquished. Maybe that means there's hope for those other games that Time seemingly forgot. TF2, Halo, both Master Chief and Infinite, maybe that's what's been lost with modern gaming, that sense of community. Live service, battle pass infested, money-hungry games, each new release is just a microtransaction minefield encased in a shiny new armor. This isn't true for every game and not even for the ones I mentioned before, but maybe Battlefront can show the EAs, the Activisions and the 2Ks of the world,
Especially you!
that a community can actually keep a good game alive. You don't need the incentive of unlocking a new skin or weapon or character to keep us playing. Make a good game, drop some content updates, keep it fresh, and we'll be loyal to the soil. Remember when COD Ghosts came out, but finding a lobby of Gun Game on BO2 was just as easy? Whenever you were bored, you could hop on Mario Kart Wii or Halo 3 and still find a dude to snipe. On both games, I was him with the green shell. Do not play with Luigi in the mid-2000s. Battlefront 2 has that sense of community, that sense that's kind of been lost a little bit. A feeling that you're a part of something, whether you're a Hero Battle Sweat, a Galactic Assault Merchant, co-op grinder, or a Supremacy degenerate. Congrats to you. It might be a bit premature, but Battlefront 2 may have achieved a very lucrative position in gaming. That kind of undying love, where fans pour their free time into making mods, maps, skins, keeping the game fresh. Think like Skyrim, GTA 5, or even Minecraft and Counter-Strike. Look, maybe not to that extent, but games with a community continues to thrive, long past the game's initial release, and seemingly with the encouragement of the developer, or they at least allow fans the opportunity to do so, through accessible mods, private servers, and that type of stuff. We are currently living in a time where games we paid money for, where we sunk hours into, can now be taken away at a moment's notice. Not even a goodbye, just straight smoke bomb. You're getting a thank you tweet, and you're gonna be happy with it. Initiatives like Stop Killing Games are needed to keep experiences like this alive. I'm not saying developers and publishers need to constantly update and keep the servers open, but at minimum, give your loyal fans the ability to keep pushing the game they love forward. And Battlefront 2 showed us it's possible. I don't know how long this Battlefront 2 resurgence will last, but I don't think that's important. It's already sent a message and they've heard. Enjoy this moment, because this type of thing rarely happens. Oh, and if you play as one of the BB-8 or that other little volleyball piece of shit, what the f is wrong with you?